Growing controversy over a story we've been following here. A teachers' union in an underperforming school district in New York fighting to preserve a decades-old health care plan that covers cosmetic surgery and makes the taxpayers pay for it. All this while the district struggles under millions in debt. Now a new report showing that in just 1 year alone, they spent nearly $3 million, taxpayer dollars, on procedures like hair removal and liposuction. Joining me now is Ralph Hernandez, Vice President of Executive Affairs of the Buffalo, New York School Board. Sir, welcome to the program. So this is happening in Buffalo, and the teachers union, I mean, the good news is it's gone down. It was $9 million on hair removal, like lipo and all these other procedures a couple of years ago. Then it dropped to $5.9 million. Correct. Now it's only $3 million. So why shouldn't the good citizens of Buffalo pay up?
Well, one of the things that we even got better news than that. We've got some reassurances from the leadership of the unions that they will drop the rider, and it's entirely at the next collective bargaining agreement. So it's not an issue that we'll be dealing with, hopefully beyond, the next collective bargaining agreement. So.
Well, what about 2009 and 2010 and 2011? And why wasn't this renegotiated before? Because Buffalo's struggling and really probably doesn't want to pay $9 million for the lipo of its teachers in a school district where only half the kids are graduating.
Yeah, and I agree with that 100%. I think most of us would like to see that money in the classroom. There's no doubt about that. But we have, it is part of the rider is part of the collective bargaining agreement. It is a part of the contractual that if we breach that contract, obviously we're going to find ourselves in court. We're not going to be able to win that because it is a legal document.
Did you go back in 2009 and 10 and try to renegotiate it?
No. I mean, we had a 4-year contract which expired 5 years ago. So this rider has been part of the Buffalo public school system for probably 20 years, I would say. It's now that we're finally starting to get to the point where not only pressure from the community and folks like yourself and others, but the board has been very, very tough on them with regards to cutting loose this rider. This rider, this money could be spent in the classroom.
But what again, I was told, tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong, Ralph. But what I was told was that given the budget constraints in Buffalo, the school went to the teachers and said, "Look, we're going to have to lay off 100 teachers, and we won't do it if you'll give up the cosmetic surgery coverage of the union plan," and that they refused. They refused to save the jobs of the other teachers, and they wanted the lipo more.
Yeah, that is correct. We did approach the unions last year and the year before that. We even filed resolutions with the board sent them letters asking them to negotiate a memorandum of understanding, if not necessarily eliminate the rider completely from the collective bargaining agreement, but at least give us an MOU to give us some relief for about a year or two until such time as the collective bargaining agreement was completed, and that unfortunately was turned down. So the only thing we have now is just their word and their commitment that they would drop it at the next collective bargaining agreement.
We'll continue to follow it. Good luck, sir.
Yep. Thank you.
The news writes itself.